Wait a second. I'm way too small here. Okay, there we go. I'm bigger now. Look how fast I can grow. Literally, I can go from this to this. So, how are we all today? How are you doing? What are your types? What's your MBTI or Enneagram or whatever? And where are you from? Say hi in the chat. And yeah, today we are doing an AMA and just a general vlog live stream. So this is your chance. This is your shot. This is the only opportunity you've got, you know. So not really, actually. You'll get many more opportunities, but it's your chance to, just share your cool observations about MBTI or to ask your questions about MBTI that you've always been wondering about. So, yeah, I'm here to help you all today, and that means if you're doubting your personality type or wondering about what type you are or stuck on the cognitive functions or dealing with this really frustrating relationship with this ENTP guy that can't take hints, no worries, I'm here for you. I'm here to help. Hey, Rochello, first of all, and hi, Triton. Are you actually 3 ton? Do you actually weigh 3 ton? Or is there a story behind your name? So, this is also a Share Me Up stream because honestly, I've got stuff going on and it's quite stressful and I'm quite overwhelmed and it's really annoying and I have no control and I hate having no control and I'm forced to reevaluate a lot of things and to spend a lot of time planning and dealing with practical stuff and it's just really not nice, and at the moment I can't really share anything with you guys. I will give you an update, and I will share more soon. Don't worry, I'll be fine. It'll be okay. It's nothing terrible. I don't have COVID, or there's nothing really crazy going on in that sense of mine. My health is fine. I'm okay. The most important things are okay. You know, it's just that, sometimes stuff happens. I'm sure you can all relate to that. So if you have anything cheerful to say or any words of encouragement or life wisdom, then I appreciate it. So, Triton, of course. I don't know how I didn't see that, Triton. Of course, as soon as I said it, I'm so used to English at this point. You know, I'm Swedish, but I haven't really spoken Swedish consistently in the last 4 years. So I speak so much English and I think in English and I speak Dutch all the time. So I almost don't even register Swedish anymore. I had a funny story. I don't know if you guys know, but I am a Swedish person living in the Netherlands. So I was walking around town a few days ago. I was on the phone with my mom, and I was just standing in line outside a cafe, and she was asking me, "Are there any Swedes in the Netherlands?" And I said, "Yeah, mom. Out of the 9 million Swedes in the world, 1.5 million Swedes live abroad. So actually, there is a ton of Swedes that live abroad. Actually, the person in front of me in this line is probably Swedish." And when I said that, the guy turned around. He looked me in the eye and was like, "Jag är också svensk. I'm also Swedish." So, apparently there's lots of Swedish people in the Netherlands. Uh, but I kind of knew that because whenever I walk around, I hear people talk Swedish. The Netherlands is a really international country. So there's tons of expats and people from all over the country, or all over the world here. Just today, I was approached by an ESFJ guy. Like, I kind of knew he was an ESFJ because it had taken him like 1 second, and then he started talking to me about football and the Croatian team. I also really liked the Croatian team. I was cheering for them the last uh, football championship. I thought they were really good, really cool. And um, but yeah, he began really just opening up about his life and relationships situation, and oh, he had just broken up with his girlfriend, and he was looking for a new place, and he was wondering if I had any, and yeah, I don't even know how he got started talking to me, or why, or how he yeah, but he was just yeah. uh, ESFJs, they just find a way to start up conversations with people, and as a person who it's happening to, you don't even know how it happened. Like, where did he come from? How did he make this conversation happen? Anyways, he did, and he um, told me that his life right now is just Tinder. So he was looking for a place, but it had to be a small place, and he didn't really care what it looked like because he just wanted to bring people from Tinder over there. And that was his sole purpose. And I was like, okay, sure, that sounds really great. Anyways, that's a rambling story. Um, so, hi Isha. Thanks for your kind words. And hi Diana. Yeah, thanks for that reassurance. You're loved too, I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people out there love you. And yeah, I love you, so I love all my people in the chat. Uh, yeah, Triton. No, I never really talk about that I'm Swedish or so. It just ends up being a surprise. I was out at Geek Meetup for nerds, and they started talking about Sweden, and we were talking in Dutch, and they didn't realize that I was Swedish. Somehow the subject of Sweden came up, like they were discussing the Swedish COVID response, and they said, "Yeah, but Swedish people are stupid," and I was just like, "Okay, are you sure?" I didn't say anything at the point. I just thought he'd figure it out eventually. So like an hour later into talking, he was like, "Wait a second, you're Swedish." And suddenly he realized that, wait a second, I just insulted you, didn't I? By mistake. Um, well, he did. But now I'm fine. I don't mind. I don't relate. Um, so, hi NMC 1992. We share the same birth year, 1992. Uh, cool to hear that you're an INTP. You believe. Are you doubting your type? What type are you doubting between? INTP or INFP or INFJ or INTJ? Or which one are you doubting between? Hi FMO. Hi Eileen. Thanks for the flowers. I like. Which flower do I like best? I like this flower the best. Hey Anna. Hey Anna. Yeah, it is fun, right? Are you Dutch, by the way? I see your name. Sherry. Hi. So you're an ESTP, Aisha. That's cool. How did you figure out you were an ESTP, and what do you relate to about ESTPs? Top kick. That's really cool to hear that I saved your marriage. Really. Uh, I'm sure that uh, you two both saved it together. What were your main difficulties in your relationship? Hi, Gio. So you're an INFJ. 5-wing Thor. That sounds like uh, common Enneagram for INFJs. I actually met an INFJ guy like a week ago. Uh, yeah, it was at the same geek nerd meetup. Um, I was trying to type him and I was struggling a bit. So my struggle was because when he opened the conversation, he was geeking out about history. And I thought, okay, maybe he's an INTP because he comes off as really a nerd, really an expert on Chinese, Japanese history. Like he went full on. But then he went on to talk about how his life dream is to become an artist and how he really loves to draw manga. And then I was like, huh, could he be maybe an INFP? And I also thought, no, his atmosphere is not so peaceful. It's a lot more intense. And it was that intensity that made me realize that I think he was an INFJ because he kept like, he had this, what I see with a lot of INFJs is we have this advocate spirit. So we're always trying to recruit people. So what I noticed with him was he really wanted me to become an artist. Like when he started talking about art, he not only talked about himself doing art, but he also talked about how wanting to help me become an artist and how cool that was and how, yeah, into that he was. And when I said that I wanted to get into art and that I always enjoyed art and I really appreciate it, he was like, yeah, let me help you with that. I can teach you, I can show you how it works, I can explain it all to you. I know the entire philosophy behind it. It was like, yeah, that's something I would do. So when I saw that, it was really cool to see, the mirror between us and how, yeah, similar our reasoning and perspective were. It's also funny that we were the only two people that were like 6.4 tall. Actually, I'm 193 centimeters, so I am quite tall. And but I notice when other people are tall, I'm always like surprised, like, wow, you're as tall as me, or wow, you're even taller than me. I feel like that doesn't happen a lot, so I'm always surprised when it happens. Thanks, NMC. I'm glad to hear you like my work on the subtypes. Yeah, my smile is always close by. Something I noticed is that even in the most tough times, when I'm the most stressed and when I have things the most difficult, I am not far away from my optimism. Like my optimism is like such a core part of me. Like that's the last thing that goes away. Like when you are at your worst, a lot of things that are core and they're close to your core in your personality go away. So you start questioning even the most central themes of your personality, your values, your interests, your hobbies. Like a lot of things are turned upside down under intense stress. But there's always like this one thing or a few things that really stay. And one of those things that really stay for me is my optimism, like my belief that no matter how difficult it is right now, I will get through it and I'll find a way around it. So yeah, that's always there. And here's some advice for you guys. I don't know if any of you are optimists, mists, Optimus primes, optimists. No, if any of you are optimists, because I think it's very important to acknowledge your feelings when you're down and when you're not having a good time. And even if you are positive and you can be positive about the situation, it's fine to say that I don't like the situation, but I will try to make it better. Like I'm not happy right now, but I will try to make myself happy and I will try my best to take care of myself. That's the kind of thing you can push your optimism to. Your optimism should never be denialism. It shouldn't be that, oh, I'm never allowed to feel bad or I'm never allowed to have a bad day or to get upset or anything. No, you're allowed to be upset and to have a bad day and to struggle and to admit your struggles and to be honest and vulnerable about how you're feeling. So yeah, take that time. Yeah, Sweden is cool. Sweden is one of my favorite countries. I like the Netherlands better, honestly. At this point, I've lived in the Netherlands so long. This is where my friends are. This is where the community is at. And yeah, so I feel really closely connected to the Netherlands. It's just, yeah. I like Sweden too. Sweden has a lot of beautiful things, and I like a lot of things about Sweden. B-wise, I'm not showing your comment, uh, but I hope that you will get help and support. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through stuff. I think you need to talk to somebody. Ian, how can we know if we typed ourselves correctly or if we're just fooling ourselves? Okay, so Ian, I want you to know that you are the best qualified person in the world to type yourself. Not necessarily to type yourself, but to understand yourself. Ultimately, you will have to trust yourself and how you see yourself, and that you see yourself correctly. You'll have to listen to yourself and develop that trust. So you'll have to make sure you take your time to introspect and to hear yourself and your own thoughts and your own values and your own interests. So don't let people tell you who you are from their eyes, because other people will project things. They'll see things that aren't there. So you have to learn to trust and listen to your own inner voice. And I'm not saying that you are correctly typed. Not saying that you figured it out yet. What I'm saying is that ultimately you are the one that will know the right answer and will know that it's true when it's there. When you're taking your time to study the cognitive functions and read things up and to listen to yourself clearly, make sure that you listen to yourself clearly and honestly. Don't lie to yourself. Don't make things up. Just try to be honest with yourself. Just to make sure what you say is vulnerable. What I see is I've spent a lot of time developing personality tests, and I see a lot of people who get the wrong type. And the reason they get the wrong type is because either they are more negative about themselves than who they really are. They exaggerate all their weaknesses and struggles and make themselves out to be terrible at everything. Or they refuse to admit to any problems or weaknesses. They find themselves making everything positive. They say they're good at everything. They say enjoy everything. Everything is perfect. I'm perfect in every single way. So try to just be honest about your strengths and weaknesses and to see yourself clearly. Admit that you have good things about yourself, good qualities, skills, strengths, important things. But also be honest about what you really do struggle with. So try to be fair towards yourself. So that means see some things that you're good at, but also see some things that you struggle at. See some things that you enjoy, and see some things that are difficult for you. I hope that helps. A Japanese Brazilian living in California, an ENFP. Wow, you seem like a really colorful person. It sounds like you're a really cool person. Thanks, Topkick. I'm glad to hear you were able to explain yourself to your partner, and that she could understand you better that way. Did you also look at INFP videos? So what is your main takeaway from the INFP personality type? What do you like about INFPs? You think you're an INFP, but you have quite strong introverted sensing, and you struggle to tap into extroverted intuition. That's interesting. You're wondering if you're in a loop or not. So, extroverted intuition takes courage. That means you have to jump at opportunities, take risks, put yourself in new situations, learn new things. You're gonna have to work for that function. So it's not gonna come naturally, It's so easy as an INTP to shield yourself up and to keep things predictable and consistent and easy and boring and routinely. But it's not healthy in the long term. So you'll know you're an INTP. You find that you consistently make things too easy for yourself, and that you find yourself avoiding new opportunities, and You know that you're an INTP if you find that to be boring, if you feel like you're stuck in a routine and you're not able to get out, but you want to get out. So that feeling you want to get out, you want to do something new, you want to take a risk, you want to jump into it. That's going to be what proves that you're an INTP. So if you find that you're the happiest when you try new things and take risks in life, that suggests that you could be an INTP rather than, say, an ISTP. Have faith in dark days, they will turn around. That's true. Eileen, the thing is, everyone thinks I am short. And you know why people think I'm short? Because I'm on camera. The only thing you see from me is this top half of my body. So you think I'm 20 centimeters long. No, not really. You think I'm like 40 centimeters tall. And that's something I see with a lot of people who meet me from YouTube. People who see me from YouTube, they see the guy sitting in the chair, and yeah, that's not the tall part. So I can see how that misunderstanding comes up. Loyola. You would rather say you're an idealist than an optimist. That's cool. So what do you mean with that? Geos. I'm also into art, and I also geek out on specific topics. Yeah, I'm still playing with the idea that he could be an INTP. However, I did see some very INFJ-like traits that really made me swing around. And now I want to get to know him a bit better before I 100% settle his type. I'm still playing with those two main options. I've ruled out INFP in the end. Also noticed that he got kind of perfectionistic about things, like he seemed to say that he struggled a bit with perfectionism, and I see that also happening to a lot of INTPs. Lady Lou. Hi Lady Lou. Nice to have you in chat. Have I come across objective personality? What are my thoughts? Not only have I come across objective personality, I have been typed by them. And objective personality, they ended up typing me as an ENTP, and I ended up disagreeing with that. I think that their system is cool though, and I think that they are doing a good job. Like what they are doing is they're really trying to use the MBTI for personal improvement and self-development. So yeah, I think that's worth the cause and a good thing to do. You know, I'm also trying to use the MBTI for personal growth and to help people. And I think that's what the MBTI should be used for. I see a lot of people, they just use the MBTI dot. They just want to categorize people. Oh, you're an introvert, I'm an extrovert. You know, they just want to do that. But I actually want to help people with what I do. And I see that in them too. I see that they're trying to help people with what they do. So that's a good thing. My main criticisms towards subjective personality is too many types. Very, what should you say, simplistic typology, terminology. Like every terminology they build up is a very quickly defined. They often just use one or two words. And then they don't really explain those words, and that makes them really easy to reattribute as you would like. But they do introduce a lot of interesting concepts like self over tribe, for example. I think well, the way they do it, it makes it a lot very easy for people. Be a crybaby for a minute to get over it. Yeah. Honestly, I have something I always struggled with was that I couldn't cry. So honestly, I couldn't cry, and I have cried, but very rarely and very sparsely. So crying is one of the most difficult things to me. I'm not sure why it's so hard for me to cry. Uh, Honestly, it's really like there is something rewired in me that makes it really hard for me. Like I can feel extremely sad or extremely upset, But even if I am or feel that way, I can't cry. And that's perhaps I'm not at that level of vulnerability to share or open up or expose myself in that way, and I'm too guarded, or perhaps I'm too solution oriented. Um, and too focused on fixing things that I can't let myself cry, because I think crying also indicates a degree of, sometimes, at least the sad crying, it indicates a level of despair, you know, you feel like, oh, I can't do anything. And I think it's very hard for me to admit that I can't do something. I want to believe that I can fix or do anything. I am sharing up with you guys. Well, you guys always make me smile. INFPs always make me feel like I can do, and then it just works like magic. My best friend and my wife, both INFP. Oh, that's really cool, Topkick. You know, something that is really interesting about magic, I thought about the other day, is magic is just being able to um, understand the world at a higher level than most people. So what we perceive as magic is just people that have reached a level of understanding, of wisdom, of knowledge that is beyond the average person. And so when we look at it, it looks super cool. Uh, but really, it's just another level. Like, they have been able to, by introspection or whatever they've done, they've been able to figure things out. And whoa, I'm bright. I'm way too bright. Shining bright like a diamond. Let's do this. I think this is okay. Yeah. 200 words only, huh? Chat limits, huh? Hey Tiernan, nice to have you back in chat. Is it possible for ESFPs to use extroverted intuition comfortably in humorous situations? Yes, ESFPs and ESTPs can easily use extroverted intuition. It's no problem at all for them. They just don't necessarily value it, but they can use it for other people very easily, no problem. That's no problem at all. Diane, I see beautiful things around me. I would be happy to stare all day. Yeah, I like to really appreciate beauty as well. Lady Lou, yeah, ENTP. And honestly, because they are such a serious organization, I took a long time to actually study their maths and to figure out what they were saying and if there was some truth behind it. And even though it was very difficult for me, because it is difficult when people question your personality type, or when they suggest that you're mistyped, because I think a lot of time there's this connotation that, oh, you're mistyped because either you're ignorant and stupid, or you mistyped because you're lying to people deliberately, and you're trying to use your type as a label in order to do some kind of ulterior selfish motive, you know. And so I think a lot of YouTubers, they're really afraid of being called mistyped. So when you call a YouTuber mistyped, like I see a lot of YouTubers, they really get upset when you question their type. And I understand it, honestly, because a lot of time, people who question your type, they do so deliberately because they want to undermine your channel, they don't like you, they want to basically kill your channel, get your viewers away from you, whatever it is. They're just not, they don't like you. That's a lot of time what it comes down to, you know. I believe strongly that everyone should be free to type themselves. So I don't like that they publicly announced or put my name on a list. They didn't even tell me they thought my type was different. They just put me on a list and told everyone else, hey, Erik Thor is an ENTP. And that was, for me, I thought that was kind of rude. Like, yeah, why would you do that without any explanation, or without talking to me, you know, without sharing with me what it meant? I really didn't appreciate that, or how it was done. And yeah, I think if they thought I was mistyped, they should have told me why, and they should have let me know, because they never did let me know. They never told me or explained anything with that. So yeah, thought it was a shame. Iron Kinsel. Yes, we are talking about OPS, Dave's Superpower System. Topkick says, how do I get rid of the stigma of ENTPs being assholes? And where can I help your channel? First of all, you can help my channel by going to patreon.com/Erik Thor. My Patreon is for anyone who wants to subscribe, and if you subscribe, you get the starter pack, you get the special video, you get access to coaching and all kinds of support services. So I really appreciate anyone who wants to support my channel by donation, and yeah, you can choose yourself how much you want to donate or what feels comfortable for you. And in the end, also, I'm happy to help you with anything you need and to answer any questions you might have. Finally, your question, how do I get rid of the stigma of ENTPs being assholes? Honestly, I don't know if you can help what other people might think about you or the conclusions people might jump to about you. I think just be yourself and try to tune out of what other people think. I know a lot of ENTPs can get caught up on how other people see them, and it can be difficult when other people have a different perception of you that you can't control, or when people have a negative perception of you. And it can be hard to feel judged by other people. Honestly, I think that's a stressor for a lot of TPs. The only advice I can give is, try to let go of it when it's possible. Think for yourself, is this really, this criticism, is this judgment really about me? Is this person really thought about my situation? Does this person really understand or get me? No. If they don't, then you can let it go. Just think about, okay, what kind of person do I want to be, and what is important to me, and what do I care about. Regarding if ENTPs are assholes or not, I think any personality type can be an asshole. So it's probably somebody that had a bad experience and then ended up attributing it to all ENTPs, and that sucks. You just be your best version of yourself. And ENTPs, they are super caring people. ENTPs, they're always looking to help and support other people. I was watching one YouTuber recently, Mr. Beast. I think Mr. Beast is a classic ENTP, so if you're interested in ENTP YouTube recommendations, check out Mr. Beast's YouTube channel. Mr. Beast does a lot of giveaways. He spends so much time helping other people, but he's also spent a lot of time doing things for himself. And I think why people think ENTPs are assholes is because ENTPs, they believe in mutual self-interest. ENTPs, they love to make themselves happy, but they also love to make other people happy. So a lot of time when ENTPs do kind things, when they give away to charities, when they are supporting others, when they're giving away millions, when they're, even no matter what it is they're doing, if you're giving advice, whatever it is, you also do it for yourself, So you believe in kindness, but you also believe in self-serving kindness, and that's what people can struggle with. A lot of people believe that kindness should be a sacrifice, that you should be kind like a martyr, that you should give up your own to get help other people. But I don't think ENTPs believe that. I think an ENTP believes that you can make yourself happy by making other people happy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're all assholes. Yeah, that's true, Rachel. There is this channel called She's Police that types people only based on visual typing. Yeah. I have not checked that channel out, but it doesn't sound that serious. Irene. No worries. So yeah, I have a really stressful situation going on right now. I have a lot of things going on. I have a lot of practical things to sort out. I am going through some stuff. I can't say exactly what yet, but I will be sharing more in the future. Anyways, all you have to know now is that, my life is a bit up in there. I'm reworking some things. I'm fixing some things. I'm taking care of some things. And I'll work it out. It's just very stressful, very exhausting, and yeah, just very difficult. But I'll figure it out. And Shriyansha Singh, it's so much confusion, Eric, and ambiguity because Mr. Beast is typed as an ENTJ. Yeah, I think people want to believe that anyone who's a successful entrepreneur or businessman is an ENTJ. And I see that with Bill Gates, and I see a lot of ENTPs that are typed as ENTJ. And it's like whenever an ENTP develops enough focus to do something with their lives, suddenly they're retyped as ENTJ. It's like ENTPs, they have to graduate from ENTP to ENTJ. So if you start out the person who just wants to try and do fun things just to see what happens, random cool ideas, then everyone will believe, okay, you're an ENTP. But if you actually become rich doing it, then you start getting support and influence for what you're doing. Oh, then everyone's like, oh, I was maybe an ENTJ after all. And I think that's kind of ridiculous. Why might an INFP find it hard to believe that their partner really loves them? I want to show my love openly, but keep forming relationships with those who struggle to show love. I think, Diane, what you want to do in those situations is talk with your partner about trust and also do exercises together that will build trust. That means perhaps use books like 30 Questions to Fall in Love, or, all those experiments, first dates books, like things that will help you have deep discussions with each other about what's happened in your life, what your struggles have been, what you care about, what's important to you, what are important values to you. Take time to really get an INFP to open up about those matters, because when they can open up about those matters, you'll find that they'll also be able to open up about how they feel about you. INFPs, they struggle to verbalize their feelings, so books and experiments and all those things can help give them a way to do it. So I would try that. Start out there. I hope things will work out. Myra says, some people think you can only use your 4 functions, like if you use extroverted sensing, you can never understand the introverted sensing. Yeah, I know. It's a shadow function issue. Sorry. You use all 8 cognitive functions. You use them every day. You use them all the time. There is no demon function. There is no function you never use. There is no function that is just invisible or gone in your life. You use all functions. The question is, how do you use them? And how do they feel? And how do they affect you? And how do you like to engage in them? So if you use extroverted sensing, you're going to use introverted sensing too. But often what we tend to do is we tend to project introverted sensing to our outward environment. We see it as something that happens to us, not something we do. That's one way we experience the shadow functions. All shadow functions are projected to the external world. We are still doing it. We're still thinking it. We're projecting it. We're reading it into situations. We're using it to come up with a mindset and a life script and to determine what happens in our life and what we're doing. But it's projected onto the world around us, and it's perceived as something our partner is doing to us or our environment is doing to us, not something we are doing. So that's important to know when you think about the opposite 4 functions, the last 4 functions. They're all there, they're all important, and you use them all the time. So just be aware of that. Jesus Christ says ENTPs are gods. Huh. Diane, am I sad? Yeah, I am sad. But I'm happy to have all of you here in chat with me. Ian, I like to call my type demon everything. Okay. Does that mean that you are a demon? Or does that mean that everyone else is a demon to you? 3 ton. You're an INTP, but you feel a lot for others, but you don't know how to act or what to say to help or comfort them, and you often feel awkward. Any advice? I would watch some videos about how to cheer people up, and I would perhaps ask other people how they would like you to cheer them up. So if you're unsure in a situation, what's the right thing to say, or somebody tells you something sad or difficult, oh, somebody has experienced something really terrible, don't just freeze, because that's so easy to go, oh no. Because it's so easy to freeze and then distance yourself from the person, like, oh, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna fade out and disappear. Don't do that. If you're unsure about what to do, don't freeze. Just ask. I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do for you? Or, yeah, people will often answer, I don't know, it's just difficult. Yeah, and you say something like, yeah, I understand that it's difficult for you, and if there's anything I can do in this time, just let me know. Those things, I think, are the best way to start out, and I think also don't be afraid to discuss difficult emotional subjects with the person. A lot of times, like, should I give the person space, or should I let them do their own thing, or should I talk with them, or so? But don't be afraid to ask them questions like, how did that feel, or that must have felt terrible. Would you like to share more about it? Like those kind of things. Let you can even mention the word or bring up the trauma or make it real. And if you have the time and the moment, you're sitting together one-on-one, or if that's the right time and space, don't be afraid to just say, okay, to talk about what actually happened, to say, yeah, like to really discuss the situation with them, because a lot of time they need to process it and they need to get things out of their system, and they have stuff in their head and they just need to get things out, and by you showing that it's okay for them to talk to you about it, that's already a big help. People need to know, okay, it's fine, I can open up to this person, I'm not burdening them with my own stuff. And if they don't want to talk about it, they'll tell you. They'll say, yeah, it is difficult, I'm sorry, I don't want to share at this time because it's difficult for me. Let them set the boundaries on when it's too much or when it's too heavy or too difficult. I would say don't be afraid of going too far or too deep. Let them set the boundaries when it comes to going too deep, because I feel most people, they go too shallow. They keep things too simple and too easy and too short, and that's, yeah, not helpful. Subkick. I will share what's going on. No worries, I'll give you guys an update soon. I just have to get through some things first, and then I can get into it more. AMA is ask me anything, so yeah, just ask me anything. Or share something, tell me something cool. Tell me what you realized yesterday about INTPs, or what you figured out about introverted intuition. Hey, I'm always curious to hear it. Does it help you to be helpful to other people as an INFJ? Does it make you cheerful? Yes. When I have difficult situations happen to me and other people need help, it's like, yes. I love the opportunity to jump at helping somebody else with something when I'm struggling. Uh, of course, it depends on what I'm going through. If it's too stressful, a lot of time I will go cold, and I might be a bit selfish and a bit in tune with myself. But if I'm just down, if I'm just lacking energy, if I'm just depressed, then having a chance to do something good for somebody else and to get out of my own head for a second, that's a big relief and just positive, just helpful for me because it gives me energy and it gives me a new perspective and gives me a boost. So yeah, Eileen, smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button. Leave a comment, smash the like button. Make the YouTube algorithm notice me. Hey Costa Anderson. It's been some time. Yeah, it has. Glad to have you back. As a fellow INTP, I find studying psychology to be the best resource. Study the patterns of people, and then it's like a systematic process. I'm still done with love. Yeah. I also really enjoy studying psychology. I've been studying psychology since I was, I think 15, 16. That's when I started really developing an interest in psychology. Of course, it was always curious, but I didn't start reading psychology and literature and so on until I was 15. And it was a big revelation to me and a big fascination for me. And it has, of course, obviously stayed a fascination for me. Martin says, I'm an INFP. I've been walking the same path for 10 years. And then I felt a nudge to slow down. And then I noticed a path I didn't notice for the first time ever. I didn't realize I was too into my head at all. Yeah, for sure. It frustrates me to think about how many opportunities I missed in the past because I've been too obsessed or too in my own head. But I'm really happy to know today that there is always help when I need it. There is always opportunities around. There is always new chances. And yeah, you just have to slow down, center yourself, and open your eyes. And good things will come to you. Gio says, your videos pulled me into exploring the MBTI and I feel like it helped my personal journey in self-understanding. Yeah, I made videos. I started making videos because I wanted to help myself. And that was the silly, simple explanation, I wanted to figure myself out. And when I talked about it and made videos about it, it cleared my own head. It made me understand myself better. And when understanding the other types, I also understand myself better. So it's just all exploration and curiosity for me. And that's... stay the same. Martin asks if I'm into esoteric tools like astrology, numerology. Honestly, numerology is a bit silly to me. I've done it a few times. I thought it was funny. Astrology I find really cool. Honestly, I don't believe in astrology. But I find it really cool and beautifully done and artful and I really enjoy, the systems and the patterns and things in astrology. And sometimes I get inspiration from reading it and thinking about it. And what does this mean to me? And do I relate to that? And does that fit what I'm feeling right now? And does that explain this about me? So sometimes astrology can be a helpful tool for introspection and to just figure yourself out. I don't consider it to be the all truth about your person. And I don't consider the stars to influence my life in that sense. But I enjoy thinking about it. Lady Lou says, I'm an INFJ and I have CPTSD, and so my NIFE has been both the thing that saved my life and also the thing used against me. It's been the work to reclaim self. Right, I understand. something that I realized about mental illness that is really annoying um, is what must suck the most about it, you know, and I have had depression in the past and I've struggled with things in the past, and I've struggled with turmoil and difficulty and anxiety attacks and all those things, you know. It's just knowing that you can't trust your own feelings, you know, where you would like to trust everything about yourself that you think and everything you feel, and you want to listen to and honor everything you hear. It's annoying to know that you can't trust everything you feel. Um, and the balance you really have to work with is I can't trust everything I feel, but I can listen to and honor it. And that means just saying, I feel anxious right now, I feel upset right now, I know it's not rational, and but I feel that way. And just have the feeling there, just let it be there, you know. Don't let it influence your life, don't let it make you do something stupid, but just let it be something that is there, you know. I am anxious, but I'm still gonna be brave, or I'm still gonna be open, and I'm still gonna be forgiving, and I'm still gonna be understanding, you know. Uh, yeah, I get angry at people, or I struggle with something, and I have this feeling, and it's really difficult. And I'm gonna share this with this person and say that, yeah, I felt a bit upset about this, but I also understand your perspective. Well, like I've really struggled with this, and this made me kind of upset when you said that, or when this happened. But you know, just have that openness. You know, I think that's the only way through it. You know, uh, regardless, thank you for your encouragement, and I hope that you will stay able to reclaim yourself. Noor says, as an INFP, can I develop TI as it's my demon function? Yes, you can develop TI, and INFPs have introverted thinking, and INTPs have introverted feeling. You have all 8 functions. We said this before in the live stream, and I'll say it again. INFPs have introverted thinking. So what is INFP introverted thinking like? First, INFPs, they can make really smart people. They are often found in academic subjects. They're often very intelligent. They're often good problem solvers. They often have a deep understanding of things. Uh, However, what do they value most of all? Well, not that. They can be that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they value that. So it's as an INFP, intelligence is not as important to you as kindness and a good heart. What INFPs look for in other people is not somebody that is smart. They look for somebody that has a heart. So INFPs look for and seek heart, and they seek to connect with people on their values. So as an INFP, you might know something really well, you might be really good at something, but you're not show off. You're modest. You don't care about, you know, success or skill or accomplishments. It's not important to you what people can do or how good they are at things. As an INFP, it's much more interesting to hear that people care about things or enjoy things or value things, because that's how you relate to and connect with people. INTPs, they like skill, they like being good at things, they like talking about what they're good at, they like competing with people and seeing if they can be the best. Can I be better than that person? Can I beat that person? Am I better than this person at that activity? What are you good at? They like hearing about other people's talents and skills and seeing if they can copy that or mimic that somehow. So yeah. Strawberry feels forever. What people around you type. In my life, I have lots of ENTPs. I have INFPs in abundance, a lot of INFPs, INTPs, but quite diverse, quite varied. At my workplace, a lot of sensing types, really cool people, really strong-minded, resilient, tough, fun people, very energetic. And online, I have close ENFP friends and INFP friends, and yeah, quite a mix, a lot of intuitives. Martin, no worries, of course. I appreciate it, or um, Rochello, thank you for being here for me. Deanna says, yours was the first voice I heard regarding INFJ and possibly narcissism. I was amazed at how little I knew about myself at age 52, but your knowledge of MBTI has helped so much. Wow, don't worry about that. You know, I also get frustrated by how little I know and how ignorant I can be at times. And but I think it's very important not to rush yourself, especially if you're an INFJ. I think INFJs and INTJs they rush themselves a lot, and that's the thing that can make your plans sloppy. So even if you have a good idea about what you do want to do, make sure you also have a good and realistic timeline for how long it will take you to achieve that. So that means just noting to yourself that I can't expect myself to figure out or understand the world or everything about it at this age. I have to start where I am today, and I have to be realistic about how long time it will take for me to grow and to get past it and work forward. Erik asks, what the easiest way to know if you're an ENFP or ENTP? Erik, I made a video about comparing ENFPs and ENTPs very recently. So go check that out when you have time after this live stream. Just check it out. I really recommend it. I enjoyed making it, and I thought I found some really clear-cut differences between the two types. Topcake, same. I find INFPs unexpectedly intelligent because they never boast or show it off, you know. It's more like something that is there, but nothing that they value, nothing they consider to be a core part of themselves. It's not just something that they have, you know. So that's cool. Cyrus says, yes, what convinces me of trusting the distrusting is that if my feelings were working in my favor, I wouldn't be in my present state. That's a very good truth. When you struggle with emotions and anxiety and things that you can't control, be your own caretaker. Take care of yourself and think about what can I do to care for myself when I'm feeling this way. I feel anxious, I feel like I want to lash out, I feel like I want to say or do something stupid or be self-destructive, but I am my own caretaker. I want myself to be happy. I want myself to feel better. So what I'm going to do is instead something completely different. I'm not going to self-sabotage myself. I'm going to be my own caretaker. I'm going to support myself. I'm going to make myself happy and make myself feel better. Kelly says, I'm a tarot reader and I love the way it allows people to reflect on their situation on a deeper level. Honestly, I find tarot even more cool than astrology because the archetypes that they use are fascinating. I like the idea of putting down your cards for yourself at random, and I want you all to think that there is a purpose to this. You know, actually, a lot of psychologists are in favor of coin tossing. A lot of psychologists say if you're stuck on making a decision, flip a coin. And you might think, what? Why would I leave my life to chance? Shouldn't I think about the situation, analyze the way the pros and cons, make lists? Sure, you can do that. Go ahead. But if you're still stuck, toss a coin. It's gonna help. Why is it gonna help? How can a coin toss answer your situation? How can getting tails make everything easier? Well, there's the same reason why tarot can be effective. So tarot cards, like laying down your spread, seeing, okay, the chariot, seeing all those different cards laid out for you, making those associations, thinking about your present life situation, that gives you the associations that you need to figure out your own situation and helps you like go about your experience and go, wait a second, this is happening in my life, this is going on. And it will help you make decisions. It will help you know what's good and bad, what are you struggling with, what are you not struggling with. And the associations and the interpretation you make, that is your own. How you connect that to your personal life, that is yeah, all you, and it's something that's going to help you make your decision. Rochello, thank you so much for the donation. The introverted thinker says stoicism can be helpful. Stop, consider what you can change and what you can't. Accept limitations and change focus to the things you can do can be helpful. Our heads can only fit so much. Stoicism has always been a big part of my own life philosophy and how I approach life and how I deal with things. However, what I have noticed in the past month is that I've reached a limit of stoicism. I've reached a limit, a level where stoicism can't help me. And it's made me realize something. No one ideology or lifestyle is going to make you happy on its own, you know? And that's something that is really fascinating. Like for me, stoicism is something I practiced so deeply and taken so far from such an early age that it's something I know inside and out. I know exactly how to control my feelings. I know exactly how to discipline myself. I know exactly how to maintain myself when I'm anxious, when I'm struggling, or when I don't feel good. That's not my problem at this point. And I have problems letting my emotions out in the first place. Sharing, being vulnerable. I put so much focus on the other person's feelings and what the other person needs, and I just want to help them. I spend too little focused on my own. So that's what I'm hitting at. Like, I need a new ideology. Is there an alternative to stoicism that I can practice on the side, you know? Because I still want to stay stoic. Like, I still want to keep that. I think that's been very helpful for me. But is there also something else I could use to become better at releasing my feelings and expressing myself emotionally? That would be nice. If you have any tips, I appreciate it. I love reading about philosophy and yeah, just thinking about things like that. Martin says, when you study one system, they all actually complement each other's. Yeah, I have just been absorbing all systems and just processing and synthesizing and using them for myself and absorbing what I like and just getting rid of what didn't stick. The introverted thinker says, it sounds like I have Enneagram 9 issues. Yeah, that's fair enough. Definitely an Enneagram 9. Madame Dessert, is that actually a food YouTuber that makes desserts? Now I'm curious. Schoko noodle with vanilla sauce and Hazenkirchen. Huh. Danish chocoballs. Huh. That sounds really nice. Can I have some of that? One moment. That does look amazing. Wow, okay. Chocolate noodles. I never thought that would be possible. It's actually a great idea. This is Madame Dessert's YouTube channel videos. I like the I hope it was okay I showed your channel. I'll link it down in the chat for other people if they want to check it out. Yeah, chocolate spaghetti. I'm up for anything with chocolate, honestly. Chat, thank you. Yeah, I kind of figured, but I'll put the desktop audio video music down. Anyways, it's gone now, so. Abelardo asks, what is the best page to know my Enneagram? I have Enneagram content on my own website, erikthor.com/Enneagram. I can also recommend app.cloverleaf.feel.me, I think it's called. One moment. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this website is actually super cool. They're app.lowerleaf.me, and they have all these tests for the MBTI, Enneagram, DISC. I got the INFJ result on the personality test, that worked. I got the Enneagram 9 result with an 8 wing and the Enneagram. And what's really cool about this site is that, by the way, I'm a steady type. I have very high steadiness. I'm also a bit more on the conscientious side, but that also fits. Technician. Anyways, what's really cool about it is the daily coaching tips. So based on your results, you get advice and tips for communication, conflict, motivation, work, and all those things. So yeah, it's a really neat app. I can definitely recommend checking it out. Hey ENFP Penguin, did you know that penguins were my favorite animal growing up? When I was a kid, I was crazy about penguins. I loved watching penguin videos. I don't know why, but penguins were just super cool. And honestly, they're still very cool. No disrespect. Strawbits asks, do you think as an ENFP, if I use more introverted sensing than extroverted thinking, it means I'm not ENFP, or am I unhealthy? No, that doesn't mean anything. Your personality type is not defined by your cognitive function use. So you can use any cognitive function, and that use might vary from day to day. It doesn't say anything about your personality type. What says something about your personality type is what you value, what is important to you, what your hobbies and interests are, what gives you energy, what helps you stay motivated on something, what stresses you out. Those are the things, the questions that will help you figure out if you're an ENFP or not. So look at the cognitive functions and look, how do I like this function? What do I like about extroverted intuition? What do I like about introverted sensing? What's difficult for me about this function? What's easy for me about this? And use that to figure out your type. Abelardo says, I used to be crazy about Komodo dragons. They are so cool. Yeah, you know what's cool about Komodo dragons? In my hometown in Sweden where I grew up, Luleå, there was a guy that had a Komodo dragon. So I was out one day and I was playing Pokemon Go in Luleå. I was really crazy about Pokemon Go back in the days when it came out. I went out every day. I was biked everywhere. I wanted to catch them all. I wanted to be a Pokemon master. So I was out and I was just looking for Pokemon, and suddenly on my camera I see a Komodo dragon. I'm like, wait a second, this is not a Pokemon. And I look out at the phone, and there's a guy with a Komodo dragon. So there's a guy in Luleå that he's actually famous for it because he always walks around with his Komodo dragon outside. So yeah, uh, that's it. I thought it was a Pokemon, but it was a Komodo dragon. Top Cake, wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate the donation. You are awesome. I really appreciate having you in the chat. You're always welcome. ENFP Penguin says, I missed all the penguin talk. Oh no, that's terrible. Well, feel free to share. What do you like about penguins? Emery. Hey, I'm an ENFJ writer, but I don't see many of those, and they aren't mentioned as much as INFP writers slash poets. Why do you think there are so few ENFJ writers? I don't know that there are a few ENFJ writers. Honestly, I think there's a lot. I would say that from the books that I've read, I think ENFJs do great in the young adult genre. They're usually a bit more passionate writers. I notice they have like this fierceness to them that I don't see in INFP authors. And the things they make, you can tell it's like passion behind it, and that they are firm advocates for their own work and for what they are passionate about or what they write about. So that's really cool. Yeah, I've seen quite a few ENFJ writers. Honestly, I don't know why there would not be a lot of ENFJ writers. Rochelle asks what my trainer code in Pokemon Go is. Actually, I have not played it in a long time and I don't know my player code. But I've thought about picking it up. It's always fun to have something when you're out. Only my phone battery would probably die pretty fast again. That's the worst about Pokemon Go. Your phone battery is gone immediately, But I might pick it back up again, honestly. I've really thought about it. I'm in a relationship with an ESTP as an INTP. We always get into fights because I think he thinks too little in certain situations and he thinks I think too much and don't do anything. So that's a very typical conflict in a lot of relationships. So that's not something you're alone with. A lot of relationships have that dynamic of why do I have to do everything and why do you never do anything? Especially extrovert introvert, the introvert often being the person that analyzes and thinks about things, and the extrovert being the person that is always pushing for things to happen. I think if you both can have patience for each other's approach, it's a great recipe for growth. That means if he can respect your approach and give you space to think, but support you and promote you in a good way and get you out of your comfort zone. And if you can be open to taking risks once in a while and trying things out and speeding up once in a while and letting him him support you, then I think it can work out. But you need to have that base trust and respect for each other, and extrovert and introvert relationships are greatly beneficial. I cannot say that they're better or worse than introvert relationships. With introvert relationships comes different problems. Like introverts who date introverts often struggle with stagnation relationship. It's like two lone wolves together, and it can be that one person always has to activate the other, and that can be quite exhausting. Jennifer Dragonfly, I hope you're doing well. I want to apologize for getting your type wrong the other day. I couldn't believe it. I don't even remember what type you thought I was. uh, but no worries about it. I already forgot it happened. Um, Glad to have you back in chat. Ina P. Penguin says, I'm gay and I could identify with them being different and really well dressed. Fun enough, fair enough. I must say, penguins are amazingly dressed. Yeah, it is fun. Pokemon Go is seriously addictive, and it gets even more fun when you play it with friends. When you're out together, like exploring the world and catching Bulbasaur, you know, that's a good day to have. You know, it's a great day. Mona says, if you want a happy ending, that depends, of course, on when you stop your story. I like that one. Wow, that one's really cool. Oh, that one's awesome. Actually, I never heard that one before. Thank you for sharing that one. Callie says, if you like history, there's a podcast called Revolution Ideology on Spotify and YouTube. Huh, I'll add that one to my list. Curious. Martin, everyone loves Pikachu. Well, of course. Still the best Pokemon ever made. The Introverted Thinker, yes, I know why, and I will share more. Just not today. Huh. Yeah. Honestly, I have no voice anymore. But I appreciate talking to you all, and I just want to thank you all for joining in on today's stream, and thank you all for the love and support. Yeah, if you want to contact me or send me any message or have any questions, just send a message to me on Patreon, and yeah, I'll be around. I'll be back. I hope to do more live streams in the future. Um, and to talk to you all later. Actually, guys, since you're all in here, I'm just gonna see if maybe we can play a game together. Who are in the mood for a game? Just before I go, just one game, just for the fun of it. You can all join in. I'll show you exactly how it works in 1 second. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna be able to draw, so you can finally draw your perfect version of an INFP or INFJ or robot or ninja. Yeah. Just give me one moment. Okay. Here we go. So, how do you play? Go to jackbox.tv, enter room code MXMA. So, on your phone or whatever, just go to the page jackbox.tv and enter room code MXMA. What is the price? Well, I'll give you mod. I'll give you mod in the chat. So we got Top Kek in here, we got Cello in here. Top Kek got the chicken avatar. I was thinking of getting that one, honestly. But since I'm tall, I thought I'd go for the giraffe. Cello is a flower with an eye, or something like that. Fair enough. MME dessert in here. Cloudy Cloud. Wow, I didn't even know you guys are in chat. Back. We need 3 more people and then we can go. So 3 more people, don't be shy, go to jackbox.tv, enter room code MXMA. Myra, Jennifer, Aisha, Abdul Rahman. I'm good, Abdul. Thanks for asking. Hope you're good too. Jennifer, the half-eaten apple. Thanks for joining in. Oh yeah, Jennifer Dragonfly, of course. Glad to have you there. Two more. Okay, I think we got one. Suzanne. Okay, welcome Suzanne. Welcome to the game. Nice to have you there again. It was fun last time, but I think now with the full team, I think it's gonna be awesome. Suzanne is the telephone robot, and we got Callie the traffic cone. Okay, perfect. We're a full team. Everybody's in. Whoever wants to join, you can still join as an audience. But now we go. And yeah, the rest of you, you're always welcome next time. So, yeah. We will be drawing characters, and these characters, they will be fighting each others in contests. And you'll never know what the contest is.
Pick marker for coloring in. Once a character is drawn and named, it can be submitted. The timer's been set. Off we go.
Whoever joins in, you can always vote. Okay, I'm drawing myself crazy here. I hope you can even tell what it will look like. This one is gonna be amazing. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, I got it. I know it. I'm gonna call this one. You guys will see it in a
20
second.
seconds remain. Players need to name their character.
I'm ready. I'm really curious what you guys have drawn. Are you ready? You done? Did you make it in time? Did everyone make it?
Now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the contest will be. So they must analyze their opponent's unique skill set to create what they hope is a worthy challenger. Let's see the drama unfold.
That's a really cool drawing you made there. I'm really curious what your contest was. Honestly, I see a DJ mix table, computer stereo system. Huh. Lots of CDs. Oh, I think I'm way behind on time. I made a mistake. Are you guys seriously already done? Help? I'm really not done. Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
It's time to name those characters.
Here is this. Oh
It's
wow.
time for the
Well,
main event. Our first opponent enters the ring.
whoever got there. Stank stains. That disgusting beer belly guy versus the shadowy ghosts. Oh, it's Casper. The champion of funk. Who is the champion of funk? The shadowy ghost or stank stains? I want to vote for the shadowy ghost, but I'm gonna vote for stank stains. Uh,
Here we go.
come on, guys, vote. Cloudy Cloud, I love the ghost.
Underdog.
But Stank Stains was the clear winner of funk.
Feel the love for this trainer.
Nice job there.
In this corner, we've got
Oh no.
facing off against.
Triceratops?
Decide once and for all who
Oh
is
no, it's fantastic.
champion of chaos.
The champion of chaos. Oh, fantastic. That's just beautiful. Who made Oh No? That one's just beautiful.
What a nasty uppercut.
That is the champion of chaos. If I've ever seen one, it's Oh No. That's me when chaos happens. Oh no. Callie, nice y'all there.
This is an
That is a
scene here, folks.
terrible call. Okay.
Now entering the ring.
Sade.
Opposing them will be
Ang-
will be crowned
What is this?
champion of occupying too much space in this player's head.
What? Sad of Angie. Jesus.
They go. Who wants it more?
I don't even know what to say it is. I'm gonna have to go for Angie.
This trainer seems to relish this hatred.
The bad guy won. Butterfly, multiple P.
These two are facing off to see
No! The exterminator
who waits.
coming to kill the butterfly. Well, I know what I'm voting for. I'm voting for the exterminator. Sorry, butterfly.
The art of war.
The champion of the wasteland. It's definitely the exterminator. Susanna, I think you should have won that one. But Cloudy Cloud cute butterfly.
For this trainer. Moving on, we've got
Jean.
versus
Tone deaf. Oh no, tone deaf.
as the champion of
Yeah, I know it. Don't I know it? The drummer, tone deaf, the drummer, or Jean. Oh, there we go.
This is what happens when an
Would you rather have us as a roommate? Jean or tone deaf? Yay, I won. Tone deaf won.
This trainer is a quickly rising star.
Yes, I got it.
For
Blah.
versus
Versus Jean.
only one of them can be the champion of perfection.
Oh no. I'm not gonna vote on this one. None of you deserve to win. How can you be the champion of perfection? I'm not voting. It's a draw. Let them both lose. Softcake, what the hell? What was that?
Let's just say the crowd is not a fan of this trainer.
No, not a fan
Who's
at
our
all.
next competitor? Versus these two are competing to be the champion of not giving a crap.
Oh. Come on, you have to draw something. The champion of not giving a crap didn't give a crap and didn't draw anything.
That was below the belt.
The ISTP kicks the trash can and
You
wins!
can see why this trainer is so popular.
I am the champion of not giving a crap. Well, ISTP won. Hot topic. This is
No
Jean.
need to see this, it's a forfeit. In my 26
Well,
years of
Kelly wins on
I've
default.
never seen a response like this.
Somebody must have left the
That
game.
takes us to halftime. Here are the scores.
Nice jobbar. I have no idea what to do here. Oh, I have no idea what to make of this. Help, help. This, help. I don't know about this. Oh my god, what is this? Guess I should add some color. Uh, hmm. I'm tortured watching my own drawing skills. This is torture.
20-second warning. Name those characters.
I've got it. It's not great, but it's something. Let's say it's something. Rose bunny. Okay, I guess I know what I'm gonna do, but not sure if it's gonna work. Sweet dreams are made of drawings. And who am I to INFP? Let's travel the world and the seven seas. And everybody hates my drawings.
Second warning. Name those characters.
Okay. I'm curious. Okay, you guys show me what you got.
Which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where
Jean is
tag out their characters. The bonus points are doubled.
yeah, Jennifer, you can't, but you can rejoin. So if you go to jackbox.tv/ and then write the MXMA code, then it works. Travel the world and the seven seas. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, if you don't draw, then it's a forfeit. Then Jean loses.
And the cheese stands alone.
Congrats, Susan, you won.
Two new fighters enter the ring.
Rose Bunny of Evil versus
Champion of
Lovely Layla. Who do I go for? Rose Bunny of Evil or Lovely Layla? Lovely Layla looks super cute, but I think I'm going for Rose Bunny of Evil. Hashtag Team Evil.
Champion of the Airheads.
Champion of Airheads. Okay.
Trainers keep their characters or swap out. It's a whole new fight.
I will switch it around. I'm gonna go for against Stankstains. I'm going for Rose Bunny of Evil. I preferred Lovely Layla as the Airhead champion, but not Stankstains. Sorry.
Who needs a teammate?
MME Desert, good job there.
Here's our next matchup. One of them will be a champion.
Dorvaries versus Slenderman. The champion of the graveyard. Slenderman. Slenderman, of course. Slenderman creates the graveyard.
Dominating performance. We'll declare a winner after this
Oh, so scary though.
The
I don't know if I can sleep after seeing this one.
moisturizer.
The champion of needing moisturizer.
Decision to make.
Wow, that's flatline, right?
This is pure pandemonium.
Uh, needing moisturizer. Okay, I'm going for oh no here.
Scales are beginning to tip.
Oh no, definitely needs moisturizer, right? Yeah, seriously, you guys are really creative.
There's no I in team kids, only in kids. It's time for our next bout.
Okay, somebody forfeited again.
Well, you hate to see this. It's a forfeit.
ESFP about one. Well, against nothing.
They did the work of two.
The champion of lead singers, ESFP Abel.
Here are the next two fighters.
Oh, Bun Bun.
The champion of
The champion of weakness. Oh, both are winners. I don't know who to vote for here. But I like Bun Bun. Bun Bun is too cute to say no. But my heart,
what happens when an immovable object
relatable.
This next contest could swing things. The champion of
Oh, there we go, my heart.
Will the players tag out? Let's find out.
My heart is very likely to drop out of college.
What a sketchy move.
That one deserves to win.
A solo victory. What a feat. Moving on. Well, you hate to see this.
It is what it is. Yeah, it is a forfeit. Too many forfeits here. Sorry.
This, folks, is what
But
a
hey,
hero looks
it was
like.
very cute drawing, Cloudy Cloud.
Up next.
Oh, it's an INFP.
Well, you hate to see this. It's
Another dropout. Well, I'm gonna say thank you all for the beautiful drawings. And thank you for this INFP drawing masterpiece to end the stream.
moving on.
I appreciated the
Who is
playing against all of you. Actually, we got one last contest. It's Rose Bunny against the Drunk Squirrel, the champion of cuteness.
right?
Well, I think the Drunk Squirrel wins this one.
It all comes down to this next match. The champion of About to Pop Off.
About to pop off.
What will the trainers do? Let's see. Wave the white flag. This one.
I'm staying. I'm staying in there. 9 votes. I'm winning. With my Drunk Squirrel, I won. And just as I'm about to pop off the stream.
What a Herculean effort. Okay, folks, that was the final match.
So,
The
who
judges
won?
are tallying the final scores, and
Who's the best?
we have a winner.
I won! Yes! Cloudy Cloud, congrats on second place. Callie, nice job. Suzanne, thank you for joining in. And yeah, Cloudy Cloud, let me know in the chat who you were. Just who is Cloudy Cloud? Do we have Cloudy Cloud in here? Is this the Melodious Cloud? Amy, you're awesome. Oh yeah, perfect. Well, since you came second place, I'm just gonna make you mod. Grats. You got mod. Use it wisely. And use it for the next stream because I'm rounding off. I had a blast. I had a great day. Thank you all for being here, and see you guys in the next video.
Thank you.